welcome to my channel. That is so crazy. I never thought that I would be saying that. It's been so long since I've been on YouTube. Last time I made a YouTube video, I think I was like 10 or 11 years old. And if you know me from back then, you know I used to be posting my little instrument playing videos and whatnot. But I'm here today because you guys had a lot of questions on my TikTok that I wanted to go over, and I didn't want it to feel rushed because I really want to give you all of the tea. I know there's a lot of people that will share this information, but it'll be like halfway share. No, I want to give you everything. This has truly been a journey for me, and I want to help recreate that success for you guys as well. Hopefully the information is helpful. This is what has worked for me. I'm not guaranteeing anyone that you'll see results, but hopefully you take this into consideration and you start to see some similar, if not better, results for yourself. So listen up. You guys went crazy over my last TikTok story where I shared that I've been getting 1 to 5 either brand deal or PR packages every single day. And it's crazy because I literally just got a notification saying that a package has been delivered. And I'm so grateful and so blessed to have this kind of opportunity because at first it felt impossible, especially being that when I started, I was the one doing the outreach, and I felt like I wasn't really getting the responses that I wanted, or I wasn't getting a response at all. Like I remember sometimes sitting here and like emailing 50 brands at a time and getting no response, or they'll be like, hey, like we'll get back to you, still waiting. Before I go over what has been working for me, we need to talk internet safety. I know that we all want the brand deals. I know we all want to work with the different brands, but you have to be very careful. Being an influencer and being a content creator is a trending thing. And before I continue with that, before I was a content creator girly, I was a cyber girly, and I was in the military for some time. So I know what I'm talking about. So please listen. This is a resource that you're not really gonna hear other content creators talk about. So I wanna make sure that I share it with you guys because your safety comes before anything. And we want to make sure that we're protecting our information when we're navigating through the internet. First thing that you always want to do, and I've literally like engraved this in my family head, and it doesn't even have to be when it comes to brand deals, just any type of internet surfing, you make sure that you're protecting your information. So when a brand reaches out to you, or maybe you reach out to a brand and they get back to you and they send you some form of link for you to access, maybe go somewhere and input your information and whatnot, I want you to head over to the website called VirusTotal. It is a free website, and I'm gonna put it here on the screen. All you have to do is copy and paste that address onto this website, and this is not sponsored, and it's going to tell you if that is a malicious address. If it's a malicious address, then that means don't click on it, because what tends to happen with those is either number one, they're trying to steal your information, or two, once you click on that, it's going to install some type of malware onto your device, and they'll be able to hack your stuff or take your information. So that's the first thing. And I've had this happen to me recently, actually. I didn't click on it because I always go through this. Like it's a habit for me. Anytime when it comes to links, like I do not click random links. It was last week, actually, a brand had reached out to me and it looked a bit sketchy. So I went ahead and I copied and pasted the address, and it said that it was a phishing intent. So they were actually trying to steal my information, but they were portraying themselves as a brand. Very out there these days, so you want to make sure that you pay attention to that kind of stuff. So that's number one. That's an amazing tool, and it's free. Make sure that you use that, not just in your content creator journey, but make sure you utilize that in your personal life. Now let's get into the good stuff, why you guys are really here, which is how can I get myself added to the different brands' PR list? How can I work with different brands? How can I get the brand? Like, we all want that. A few of you guys have reached out to me personally with some questions, so I want to make sure that I answer those in this video. Number one being, should I have an email address on my bio? Even if you don't have 1,000 followers yet, I want you to create an email address just for your influencer journey. There's gonna be a lot of brands that reach out to you, and you don't want that stuff to get caught up with the clutter from your personal email. And it should always be stated in your bio, because you don't want a brand to have to do too much digging to try to contact you. You want the information to be visible to them. You want it to be right there where they can just be like, okay, this is this person's email. I have brands that reach out to me from my old TikTok, and that account only has 300 followers. So you don't need a large following to work with different brands, which is why it's important that if you're serious about becoming a content creator or becoming an influencer in this upcoming year, that you start carrying yourself like one. And presentation is everything. Like when you think of your social media, you have to think about your portfolio. I want you to think about it this way. Let's say you want to book a hair appointment with someone and there's no booking site on their bio. Instead, you have to DM them. Looking at it from a sales standpoint, you're disrupting the buyer's process. Instead of the brand being able to have an easy access to your email, or in your case, finding the website where you can get all of the information before you book your appointment, now you have to reach out to that person or figure out another way to get the information that you're looking for. At this point, you don't even want to book the hair appointment anymore because you feel like you're doing too much. That's probably how the brands are feeling, which is why it's very important that your contact information and all the important information is displayed, is at plain sight, and it's easy to find for these brands to identify you. I know there's a lot of people that they don't work for free. I don't work for free either. However, if it's a product that I really like or something that I'm generally interested in trying, I don't mind accepting a free product. I'm not too bougie to get a free product. Think of it as an opportunity to create free content that's going to allow you to showcase the potential and the type of work that you can do to show other brands, hey, these are the different brands that I've been able to work with. And these are the products that I've been able to build for them. And this is what I can do for you. Utilize that as an opportunity. Instead of looking at it as free labor, think of it as an opportunity to put yourself out there to the different brands and to start building your portfolio. Don't be afraid to reach out to brands. Me personally, I don't do that much outreach. I know there's a lot of content creators out here that don't. But don't be too prideful to reach out to a brand. If it's a brand that you generally want to work with, or something that you're really, really interested in getting, but maybe you don't have the funds for it, or you don't want to spend it right away, go ahead and reach out to them. The worst thing that they can say is no. And you have to get 10 no's before you get one yes. When it comes to outreach, you cannot be afraid of rejection. That's the biggest thing, because there's going to be a lot of brands that are going to tell you no. No doesn't mean that you're not good at what you do. It just means that not right now. And it's crazy. Actually, let me show you something. If you know me in real life, you know I've been dying to get a juicer. And I don't know what stopped me from getting it, but the one that I kept seeing on TikTok, they have some from $50 all the way to like $180, $200. And I was like, damn, like $200 for a juicer? I know it's power, but do I want to spend $200? So I reached out to the brand. I'm gonna cover the name of the brand because I still haven't done the video, but they sent me my juicer out, and yeah, you guys are gonna see me promoting this thing in every video. I don't care if they pay me, if they pay little, a lot, it doesn't matter, because it's something that I've genuinely wanted to try for myself. All I did was send them a quick little message like, hey, I introduced myself, I told them what I do and what I could do for their brand, and they agreed and they sent me their product. There's nothing wrong with reaching out to brands. Some of them will offer you commission. Even for those deals that you're not getting paid, there is the option to get commission for a lot of them. Like some of the people that send me packages, they offer me 20% commission. As a beginner, yes, you want to dream big, but you also don't want to block your own blessings by automatically turning down brands that don't want to pay or don't have the budget. Like I have had brands reach out to me before, letting me know like, hey, smaller brands, and they'll let me know like, hey, we really don't have a large budget right now. Can you work with us? It was something that I genuinely wanted to try. So I was like, hey, yes, like I'm willing to work with your budget. I feel like everyone is so focused on trying to get rich quick that you forget why you're really doing this. And if you're gonna be a content creator, it has to be something that you truly enjoy and not just for the aesthetics and because you wanna be the next Monet. It has to be something that you truly enjoy and something that you're passionate about. I've been creating content for over 12 years. I wasn't getting paid at a point, but I was still doing it because it's something that I enjoy. Another thing to motivate you to put yourself out there and to start being consistent on TikTok. I started being consistent on TikTok in October. I had about 300 followers. We are now, I'm like less than 100 followers away from hitting 6,000 followers on TikTok. And that's from being consistent. But the one thing that I want you to understand is once you hit that 5,000 mark on TikTok, everything is gonna skyrocket. Personally, a lot of the packages that I get come from the TikTok shop. And shout out to my girl Maciel. If you're watching this, she's the one that encouraged me to put myself out there to the different brands like on TikTok, because people be sleeping on those brands. And literally as soon as I hit 5,000, there was so many brands that were reaching out to me from the TikTok shop wanting to simply send me products for free. Some of them, they do not require me to post anything. Some of them do, but it's up to you if you decide that you want to work with them or not. Like, you do not have to accept all the deals that come your way. I have gotten a lot of free stuff that I haven't had to post anything for. The thing that people sleep on a lot is tagging the brands on the videos. Literally, the Tymo video that I did, I think it was a few days ago, if you guys saw it on my TikTok, I posted that video and I tagged them. And because I tagged them, that video got to them. It might have not gotten a lot of views on my TikTok, but they saw it and they reached out to me. They sent me an email wanting to add me onto their PR. Like, that's crazy to me. All because I tagged them. All of these tools are at your disposal and you guys are not taking advantage of them. I'm about to run out of battery, so comment any other questions that you guys have, any specific type of videos that you want me to do. Just comment all of that down below and I'll promise to deliver to you. I'm gonna be doing these a lot more often. Like, I'm really trying to get into YouTube and I'm super excited. I'm grateful for all of you that are watching. Thank you once again and I love you guys. Bye. Okay, I have 1%, so I'm gonna do one more question. Someone reached out and they asked me if they should give their personal home address to brands when it comes to getting packages. Honestly, it's up to you and how comfortable you feel. Do you feel comfortable giving these brands your personal address? Me, I do, just because of convenience. If it's a security issue, then I recommend that you get a PO box. They're not expensive. I hate going to the post office. So, baby, if you could bring it upstairs to my door, like, that's just my preference though. But once I get to a point where maybe I want to post my PO address for brands and not have to reach out to me and they could just send the stuff, I'll probably get a PO box. But right now, because we have like a secured area for packages where I live and you need like a code and everything, I don't mind giving them my personal address, but it's entirely up to you.